I'm pretty sure wrapping your Duramax like this is what prevents Priuses. Hey everybody, welcome back to the good old Southern IA. I'm back. I finally got some pep back in my step after getting that cold knocked out. The Duramax is back, and today we're going to be putting the bed liner on it. The bed liner that we're installing today is a $100 bed liner package that comes off of Amazon, so we'll be seeing if it's any good, but I'll get you guys caught up on what I've done so far today. So far today, what's happened is I took this gal outside, gave it a pressure wash, got all the little bit of grime on it from the roads, and unfortunately there was one casualty. Oh no! Ryan, I need a new sticker! Yep, lost my sticker, gonna have to order another one of those. But after we got it washed off, I pulled it in here, gave it an air wand bath down to get some of it to dry off a little bit quicker. Then after that, I dove into it with that same metal prep stuff that I was using on the tank skid, and I gave it a really good wash down here, or a wipe down, I guess you would really probably call it. So while I continue to let that dry up a little bit more, I'm going to be putting plastic over the truck and the tires, basically everything that I don't want to get the primer on, and then actually the bed liner. So that's what we've got planned now. Let's get to it. There we go. There we go. It's the plastic's on there. That's the first time I've ever done the plastic deal. Got a little gap there. Probably way overdid this, as you know, like the kid that goes rollerblading with the wrist guards, the gloves, the elbow pads, the knee pads, the helmet, and everything like that. But hey, first time we're going to get her done right, or try at least. So the next thing I'm going to do is spend about the next hour, or probably maybe a little bit more, going around and taping up all of the lights, clearance lights, brake lights, everything that I don't want to get this stuff on. And then we'll pick back up here, which will be the next clip for you guys, where we get to putting the primer on. There we go, we got all the lights taped up. And then I also mounted one of these LED light bars up there. I mean, I keep using this thing. It's handy to keep a couple of them around, like strip light style deals. The next thing I'm going to be doing is putting this acid etch primer on. This is supposedly some BooQ #1 nasty stuff maybe. So I've got both of the doors cracked. It's absolutely a gorgeous day outside down here in southern Iowa. It is, I think, almost 60 degrees, if not a little bit higher than that, a little bit of a breeze. So as soon as I get done with this, I can open these doors up, get this place aired out, and then most likely I'll leave this truck outside for the night to cure up. So let's get to putting some acid etch primer down, and you guys can see my rattle can paint scales again. There you guys go. If you guys are wondering how much one can will do, about a third of a bed, which is good because I ordered 3 cans. Back to it. There we go, not too shabby. On the label it says it's going to take about 10 minutes for this thing right here to dry. And then once it's dry, I'm going to take some black spray paint these bed rails, and also part of the top of that headache rack right there. And then I'm going to hit the blue tape again, tape off the bed rails, tape off the parts on the headache rack that I don't want to get the bed liner on. And then after that's all dried up, we'll be ready to go into the process of putting the bed liner on. We have one more rattle can that we've got to put on, which is like an adhesive deal. You're not really supposed to do that, but I thought, why the heck, it won't hurt nothing if I put the adhesive on there anyways. So, or I guess it wasn't required that I do it, and I didn't have to do it, or shouldn't, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. There we go, so that's gonna go on there. Then I'll have to close down the shop so I get the wind under control, or the breeze under control. And then we'll apply the bed liner, see how long it takes, and learn as we go. Let's get to it. And we're back. So, all the paint's painted on there. I painted the black like we talked about there, put garbage bags in the lights, ended up with putting paper towels into the board holders. I don't know what I'm gonna call those. This is ready to have the bed liner applied, and Molly showed up, so she's gonna help film.
Guys, I am at the shop with Ben now. Gonna film him putting this stuff on. Got myself some new kicks. Pretty stylish.
And then when everything else was drying, I got the two toolbox ready to go, because your guys' suggestion was to paint or put the bed liner on those toolboxes. So I'm gonna do every side except for the face of those. Next thing I need to do is I need to put U-pull grip number 4 on. Like we talked about earlier, I don't think I need to use this stuff necessarily, but I don't think it's gonna hurt if I do it anyway. So I'm just gonna give this bed a nice clean coat of it. And then finally, the time will come to see if this $100 DIY bed liner is any good. Okay, got this grip stuff on here. That was the worst smelling stuff so far today, without a doubt. Plus it was clear, so it was pretty hard to get on. What we're using now is the Raptor stuff, and you have to put the hardener in there, and you're supposed to fill the hardener up to this lip right here, and then it goes onto a gun, and the gun comes with the kit. So we'll get that done. So from what I've been told is that you want to run about 50 PSI from what I've watched other people do, and stay 12 to 14 inches away. So we're going to assemble this thing. Comes with its own pressure regulator. That's kind of nice. Probably can keep that after you're done with it. Not a disposable deal. So there you go, guys. You're going to need an adapter to get onto your arrows. Whoo!
Stinky?
That's some smelling stuff. We'll see you in 2 minutes. So I got the PSI set for 50 pounds. That's what I got it set for. Let's try and get it done. Just for So with one bottle of the Raptor stuff, that's how much got done. I did kind of the side of the bed rails and stuff, kind of in those areas. Definitely, I think the next time I do this, next is in this bottle right here, stand on a ladder, because keeping your distance the same seems to be what you need to do. So back to shaking, 2 minutes, we'll be back to spraying. Okay, so with 2, I basically got 1 coat on it. There's a little bit light spot right here, and I didn't get the inside of those, but with 2 bottles, I pretty much got 1 coat onto this bed. So with the 3rd and the 4th one, it should be in really good shape. Okay, for this last can, You can see the back of the head expert racket needs a little bit more there, so we're gonna do that up real good. And then I found a streak on the inside of each one of the pillars that needs to be done. And then as soon as I get those two spots hit, I'm gonna stand up on the ladder and just kind of like lay this on here with you even out the last bit of this can. There it is, it's on. It says wait 15 minutes and then pull your tape off. So in 15 minutes, we'll pull off the tape. We're gonna open the doors though. But honestly, in terms of smell, it's really not horrible in here. I can remember back when my dad did a bed liner that he rolled into one of his pickup trucks, and he did it in the garage at the house. The house smelled so bad for about a week, you could barely stand to be in there. This, relatively, not near as bad. Okay, so we've reached our 15 minutes here, so we can start to take the tape off. According to what they're saying, you don't want to leave the tape on there because then it might like glue itself into the I don't know. But it said wait 15 minutes, start peeling off the tape. So let's start peeling. I think it looks pretty good right there, but we got to go get Wayne's opinion, of course.
Yeah, looking nice.
I touched it right there. That was a mistake. Okay, guys, we're gonna catch. Okay, guys, we're going to catch up with you again tomorrow morning after this thing has a good bit of time to cure and kind of see the hardness of it, and so we'll see you then. And we're back. It's the next morning. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. And let me tell you what, I think this thing looks slick. We've pulled all the tape off. You can tell I didn't put the liner on the bed rails there, so it's just a painted black. The hinge didn't get the bed liner on it, so the hinge still works nice. It's solid now, but it still hasn't fully cured. They say it's supposed to take up to 3 days to fully cure this thing, but I'm impressed with how well this looks, or how good this looks. Like, it looks nice. But looks and performance aren't necessarily the same thing, so we'll have to see how it holds up over time. I'll give it some more time to cure before I get that tool skid put together and put on here. But in terms of a $100 DIY bed liner package, impressive. I mean, the smell wasn't bad as in terms of stinking up the place. It was really pretty darn easy to apply, but I would say that the secret to doing this is the prep work. Prep it, prep it, prep it, prep it, prep it. Which you've seen in the other videos, like I wire brushed the entire thing. I mean, I spent more time prepping on the bed than it actually took to apply this. Like, the application of the bed liner itself is the quickest in the entire process. So take the time. Really prep your beds, do a nice job, and I mean, it will come out snazzy. So I'm headed into work. As it is now Monday, we'll be making another video today. What we've got coming up here really soon on the channel is mud and dirt work. We're actually going to be working on the dozer in today's video, which you guys will see maybe like Wednesday or something like that. So thanks for hanging out with me again, and we'll see you on the next one. No, Molly forgot to undo one of my clearance lights. I'll tell you what, good help's hard to find these days. Come on. Someone taped that butt good.